Dear Taylor, it is my pleasure to inform you that you have been accepted. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. I begged and I prayed and I asked God for me to get accepted into nursing school. Hey y'all, so I am on my way home from Skills Lab.
When you do all the things that you want, right?
I'm just getting home from school. It's 9:30 p.m. I'm in the car studying because I have an exam coming up and I need to pass this exam so I can pass the class. I want to focus on pushing through and pivoting. It's not about how you start, but it's about how you finish. I started my Monday by dropping $1,100 out of thin air. I got a gift for my birthday to my new game sister. I lost count of how many times we said this, but I'm so happy we met. Oh, this girl gonna make me cry. No matter the trials we are faced or the tears we shed, God gonna carry us every time. If you know me, you know I love a card. When I tell y'all, God will bring you what you need every single time. I have to cut this out because this is just so dramatic. But God is just so good because you don't lose nothing. God don't never have you lose anything. He replaces and replenishes. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all later. I can't believe I just had this whole crying session.
What y'all know about it? Supermodel, fresh out of Elle magazine. My home models, look pictures, I give me one. Bad in another. Oh, style it, bad girl. If you're a bad girl, players when you see me. Act like you know me. I keep $1 worth of dime. No camping ain't easy. For all my chicks in the club, who knows how to cut a rug? If you're a bad girl, give me bad girl. Ooh,
And it say the God of hope fills you with all joy.
The covenant is about faith. He wants the ending testimony to be this, that it wasn't your work that made the difference. It was your faith that made the difference.
Hey girl, long time no see. I know. It's been a while. I know, it's been so long. So listen, work with me. I don't have my glasses on or my contacts in. I just wanted to turn the camera on and just give you guys an update. If you're watching this video, that means I'm officially done my very first year of nursing school. Wow, I cannot believe that just came out of my mouth. I just was making a video telling you guys that I got accepted. I just was taking y'all with me to get ready with me as a first time nursing student, non-traditionally. That video's on my channel if you haven't watched it. And now I'm sitting here telling y'all that I'm done my first year. Like, it just don't, it's crazy how time like really be flying. I'm actually getting ready to go take my final exam in a couple of hours, but I just wanted to sit down and talk to y'all. So top of January 2025, I began nursing school. I attend an evening weekend program. If my hair look a little frizzy, y'all, just work with me because I'm out here just vibing. My first year consisted of fundamentals, mental health, and med surg 1. So baby, I'm on my way to go take my final for med surg / mental health. So the schedule was I had class during the evening, during the week, part-time, not every day, and then clinicals on weekends. Not every single weekend, but basically at like 2 weekends out the month, we had clinicals. Clinicals is from 7A to 7P. This year has tested me so much, y'all, academically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and physically. All the ways you can possibly think I've been tested. Oh, it happened. My very first semester, so the way my school does it, they split the semesters up into 6 months. So you get a lot of content within 6 months. So y'all can imagine like how much stuff we went over during the course of that time. So foundations, fundamentals, basically the learning of like, you know, nursing priority, Maslow hierarchy of needs, airway, breathing, circulation, how to like get familiarized with therapeutic communication and like really learn the correct way to answer those nursing school questions. Because babe, if you didn't took A&P, chemistry, microbiology, nutrition, whatever the prerequisites are for you to get into nursing school, babe, they ain't got nothing on They ain't got nothing on nursing exam questions. I swear to you. I swear to you. So I need that tasteful lens to keep me right for exam day. But anyway, those were very complex subjects to get accustomed to. That was challenging for me to just learn how to answer these questions and really figure out what it is that they want to know, what they want from us. So fundamentals was hard. Fundamentals kicked my motherfucking butt. Fundamentals pulled up. Okay, she had her foot on my neck the whole semester, but by the end, I won. I came out on top. So I was really nervous, y'all, because I passed fundamentals by the skin of my teeth. My program, we need a 77 and above to pass. That's anything. And then of course, like clinical and skills lab is pass or fail. So that's another thing. My first semester skills lab was, we had a combination of in the hospital clinical, and then we had like skills lab. So skills labs was really, really fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed getting to know my cohort, some of my classmates. I met one of my lifelong nursing school besties. Hey Kiki, if you ever see this, hey sister. And some of my other friends that I've met along the way. I'm just so grateful because we are really in the trenches together. Of course, there's highs and lows with everything. I will not share too much of the lows at this moment, but of course, like, okay, then having to get adjusted to clinical, right? Like waking up so early. So I would work Monday through Friday. I would go to class during the evening some of those days, and then you need to tell me like I gotta get up at 4:45 a.m. 5 a.m. for clinical. Child, oh my goodness, it was such a journey. It was so testing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but by the grace of God, I made it through and I persevered, and I developed clinical judgment skills, critical thinking skills. I've actually done things like administer intramuscular injections inside of patients. I've given medication at clinical. I've done all the things that nursing students can do at clinical, and I'm really, really grateful for that, because you may want something for so long, and then you get to the point where it's finally here, you're doing it, you're living in it every single day, and it might not look how you imagined it in your head, how you wrote it down, how you thought it was going to look, but nonetheless, like, it's still is happening, and that's just how I feel, even through the ups and downs, y'all, because this journey has been an emotional roller coaster. One of the downsides, I think I mentioned this in another video before, but I'm paying for tuition out of pocket. Where is the money coming from? Like, I have to fucking sell a kidney to get this tuition money. One day when I'm done, I will go into more depth of things, but right now, babe, I just wanted to give you guys like a 1-year nursing school update. I'm trying to think what else. I want to read my self-reflection paper that I wrote this semester. That was a requirement, and me reading the self-reflection paper will basically sum up my first year of nursing school. So let me find the paper. Y'all, it's been a journey. Sometimes I sit back and I be like, how are you even doing this? Like, the out-of-pocket tuition cost, me being a grown woman with responsibilities and bills, I'd be like, how am I doing this? I'm telling y'all, I just give it all to God. Without my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I would not be sitting here talking to y'all. But the doubt and everything that comes with this journey has not been easy. I have to weather this storm, but I will say everything that I've been through in my life has prepared me for this exact moment, and this season that I'm in right now is preparing me for something greater than I can even imagine. Like, I genuinely feel that in my spirit. I just want to say, if you do decide to go to nursing school, it's going to be hard. You are going to cry, you are going to be stressed, and I know that sounds scary and intimidating, and it can also like discourage somebody from going, but if you really, really want it, you have to just accept the challenges that come along the way. I ain't saying you gotta like it, I ain't saying you have to love it, I'm not saying that you're going to be so happy about these challenges, but you will be happy that you don't give up on yourself. I did just want to share that with you guys, but it's a beautiful journey, and I can't, like, this time next year, this time in December 2026, God willing, I will be getting ready for graduation, like that quick. So let me read y'all my paper. Self-reflection on stress, mental health, and wellness as a nursing student. Entering nursing school, I was not fully aware of how much stress accompanies the role of a student nurse. People can share their experiences, but you never truly understand the intensity of the workload, the emotional pressure, or the identity shift until you are in the driver's seat. As an adult balancing full-time work, with a full-time academic schedule, I quickly learned that excitement and gratitude can coexist with significant stress. I'm gonna say that again. I quickly learned that excitement and gratitude can coexist with significant stress. The early milestones, such as receiving the acceptance letter, attending orientation, buying uniforms and supplies, felt surreal. However, once the coursework, the clinical hours, and exams begin, reality of nursing school set in quickly. Time management, test-taking strategies, and emotional endurance suddenly became essential for survival. Time management, test-taking strategies, and emotional endurance suddenly became essential for survival. Adapting to this new reality required not only discipline, but healthy coping mechanisms to maintain my well-being. I'm just going to read the most important parts of this paper. However, once my fundamental semester began, my schedule and priorities shifted. I became overwhelmed with assignments, studying, clinical expectations, and a constant fear of failing. My mental health suffered, and I experienced frequent crying spells and self-doubt. Imposter syndrome took hold, and I questioned whether I was truly capable of succeeding in the program. Reflecting on this journey, I have accepted that nursing school is rigorous and demands significant commitment. Balancing life, work, and academic responsibilities is vital for maintaining mental and physical health. Nursing school will challenge you, but with intentional self-care, it is possible to not only grow, but to succeed. That literally sums up my whole year, semester 1, semester 2 of nursing school, babe. It's been so freaking hard, but so glorious at the same time. But I wouldn't trade my journey for the world, because it's making me who I am. It's helping me develop my character on a stronger level. I'd be shocked at my own resiliency sometimes, because I'm like, it's no way you're this strong. And you know, as a black woman, I don't want to always be strong. Like that's the whole champion flagship for black women. Oh, be strong, be strong. I don't want to be strong all the time, but in this situation, y'all, I really don't have no choice but to get through. I gotta see it through. I gotta see it through, my boy, my girl, whoever's watching. I gotta see it through. Like my personal life, y'all, it was like like my personal life, whew, like I said, I will share with y'all at a different time. Another thing I wanted to mention is just that your support system is going to be everything to you during this process. I am so grateful for my support system. You will need support on this journey. You will need financial support, emotional support, spiritual support. I'm so thankful for the people that love me and decide to check in. I'm so grateful for the people who have not forgotten about me, because I'm like out of sight, out of mind, right? Like I am not really on social media like that right now. The people that really just remembered to be like, oh, let me see what's up with Taylor, or I wonder how Taylor doing, let me check in. I really, really appreciate that, because I know that we all got our own stuff going on. I know that life is lifing for a lot of people, I'm sure. And I have became isolated, where I'm just so focused on me and what I gotta do that I will be honest and say I don't reach out outside of my circle. I'm just focusing on me, and I know that like that might have impaired some of my other relationships with friends, but I learned to just accept things for what they are, because we all got stuff going on. Like the world doesn't revolve around me because I'm in nursing school hustling, broke, stressed, crying. I did have this chip on my shoulder, like dang, don't nobody mess with me no more. It's like dang, since I'm not outside no more, I'm not out and about having fun, like don't nobody rock with me no more. I can't stay in that, because you just appreciate the ones who do show up for you and support you. And I had to remind myself, like when it was my turn to be supportive to others, that's who God wanted me to be. That's who I was supposed to be. So just because it might not have been being reciprocated, it's just like, okay, that's fine, but no love lost, no hard feelings. It is what it is. And like I said, I don't take the time to go out of my core circle. So do you really expect it to receive it just because you're in nursing school? Anyway, the supports that you do have, make sure you thank them. Make sure you show up whenever you can, because there's going to be times where you can't show up. There's going to be times where you can't attend things, but your support system, if they really rock it with you during this process, they'll be understanding. This is probably a little bit all over the place, but child, we just sitting down on a FaceTime call. That's pretty much it. This was like a first year nursing school recap. Let's wrap it up then.
Wrap it up then.
Anyway, If you guys want a more in-depth video about study tips and test taking strategies, let me know. So if you're a supporter of mine, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank y'all for being patient. And for the people that watched my specific video of get ready with me for nursing school as a non-traditional student, do y'all remember that talk I had? I was sitting right there on that couch and I was just talking to y'all about like all of my fears and my journey of prerequisite this, working at dead end jobs that, all of the things that I had to go through. Now look at me. I'm sitting here telling y'all that I'm done my first year. So look how fast time flies. Yeah, that just goes to show that the time is going to pass by regardless. So what you gonna do with the time that's passing by? Because I know for sure, like, I got big dreams, I got big goals. Like, this process right here is really going to get me to the things that I've always put on my vision board, to the things that I wrote in my notes of me being my highest self. So give yourself some grace, learn what you need to learn, ask questions, lean on your support system, and just show up and show out and do what you need to do, because these goals are not going to get accomplished on their own, are they? No. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Let me get ready to go, child. It is almost 3:30 p.m. I need to walk her before I leave, and then I need to go take this final. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being patient and supportive. It does not go unnoticed, especially because I don't advertise my videos on any other platform. So for you guys to stay and watch, it means the world to me. Happy holidays, be safe, happy new year, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Take care, be good, bye y'all.
But she don't love me, she's